Alrighty. Waiting for my mic to come in. There we go. Officially picked up. All right, we are here. We are live match number 2. There we go. Going to be underway here in just a few moments. We've got the debut of both of these teams here tonight for Major 2, the Big Wasp taking on the Mutants. Going to be interesting. For sure, this one to see how these two teams come out and go at each other. A lot of new faces on both sides of the card here in the CPL. I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely excited for this one. Maps and modes on your screen. Kicking things off with a little bit of 6-star hardpoint. We head to Rio for S&D, Karachi Control, Vista hardpoint, and then we'll end the series, should it make it that far, on 6-star S&D. Where are my predictions? All right, yep. So I was looking at that in the cord. It looks like the server has spoken. The league, I should say, has spoken. The Big Wasps are predicted to take this one 17-6 over top of the Mutants. So we will see if that prediction reigns true here tonight. I am ready to go whenever you guys are. All players are now in the lobby. We should be getting things underway. If you guys are here with me in the chat, let me know who is in here, who is active. I am going to be by my lonesome on this one, as both of my co-casters have gone to bed, unfortunately. Oh man, I hope I have my overlays correct in game. Yes, I do. Okay, perfect. Nonetheless, we are officially launched into map number 1, so I'm going to prepare to take us on in. And we'll kick things off here just in a few moments' time. And here we go, kicking things off right away. All right. And my apologies there. Oh, come on. Where's my mic? Where's my mic? Hello, hello, hello. Don't know if my mic is picking up. There it is. All right. Sorry about that. Technical difficulty I had to sort out, but nonetheless, we're good. And already TBW picking up a lot of that time there on P1. And now we head over to P2. Quads are going to get good timing here on Hayes. That's going to be 2 down now on the side of the Mutants. It looks like they should be able to get a decent setup here on new. Watch for Icon, though, the Master and GM on the Mutant side. Or I'm sorry, not the Master, but he is the GM of that side. Vanty, here he is. He is going to be the Master for that team. Currently 5-2 on a 2-burner. We'll stay on board with his POV here for just a moment. Gonna leave that time neutral. Not gonna give away his position just yet. Catches one there on the backside. Icon does hop in time for a moment. Will fall to the gunny of Quaza, though. Vanty was looking to chase him there, but could not locate him. Decided to just give it up, but he will run into Quaza as he comes back. Quaza currently just fragging 10-3. Didn't even realize the stat line that he was producing there for a moment. And everything is starting to go silent over here on the P2 side of the map. We head to P3. Sticks will be caught on the back side. TBW looking absolutely amazing right now. Everything seems to be going their way. Oh, yeah. Even if... that's a crazy situation. Debs throws a grenade that sticks one of the Mutant players. And his teammate was able to scoop up the kill, but died to the Simtex in the process. And man, as I was saying, TBW, man, they're looking on point right now. Their foot has been on the gas, and they have yet to let up. Quaza, though, being an absolute thorn in the side of MUT. As he picks up another two-piece, just absolutely disgusting with the rival here on the map currently. Gonna pop this dead. He's gonna look to potentially push out these mute players through the spawn. Might get good timing. There you go. Slowly but surely, he is gonna be able to get behind Vanty here. Shoots the shot a little too soon, and he gets turned on. Not what you want to see. Just a little bit more patience there on the trigger. Maybe that goes a little bit of a different way for him. But Vanty gonna be stunned. Gonna catch Quaza off spawn. So this is good. Now MUT looking to gain as much of the time here on this hill as they possibly can. Oh, Hayes just stopped firing. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he was out of ammo. Could not tell. But still able to get away with his life for a moment. Absolutely. This is good. So it looks like the majority of this time going to be going to the side of MUT. TBW looking like they're going to scrap it up. And they're just going to focus on prioritizing P1 here. So that lead has been shortened just a little bit. But it will still be the Wasp with a 30-point advantage going into P1. Thef's not going to be able to find that kill on Sticks. Sticks trying to play his life here. Going to look to reach out toward the hill. Going to hop in time. Oh man, Vanty just could not get it lined up the way that it needed to be. And TBW going to clear everyone out of the hill. Will he turn and get this kill on Icon? He won't, but his teammate will. TBW once again doing a great job of locking down, defending P1. Shots a little bit rocky there from Quaza, was still able to find the kill. 19-7 currently. Big specialist 3 over here, putting the team on his back in this matchup. And man, TBW, they are just out slaying the Mutants heavily. And if I can see it, I know you can see it. I believe that's going to be Fancy on the backside. Will catch Raze. Will he get the two-piece? He does, as he picks up Quaza as well. But he is currently by himself on the backside. Gonna hop in the time. Does catch one. Can he get the second? And I believe that's Zuni playing under the name Maya right now. Maya, however you pronounce it. That is Zuni for the side of TBW. Vanty not giving up the iron, able to find one, make it a two-piece. They just keep lining up for him. Currently on a 5-burner. Let's see if he's going to be able to collect the crews here. Gonna have to watch out for Quaza though. Quaza might be on the hunt. Able to fire some shots into him. Could not find the kill though. And they're on a little bit of a standoff right now. So he's going to keep the streak alive, at least for the moment. Still going to be one off the crews. Stick's going to have to provide some assistance there. He does pick him up. Vanty able to get over the hop up. Will now have the crews in the back pocket. And he's continuing to slay right now. TBW just has not been able to stop him. Currently 18-10. Cruz does get reined in by Quaza. Takes out one from the side of Mute, along with a teammate. Oh, Vanty finally going to fall after being on an 8 streak there, as Quaza comes in. Final 20 seconds, looking like it's going to go to TBW. If I'm the big Wasp, I'm going to go ahead and chalk it up. I'm going new. Going to find one. It's going to be 3 down on the side of the Mutants, so this is good. Now, if he can get some reinforcements to head on over here to P4 alongside with him, they should have a pretty easy time of locking this in. The reinforcements are starting to load up, overload through U. He's up top, able to find one, has to reload though, but Vanty going to come in. And just like that, the Mutants are going to break what little setup the big Wasps did have in their possession. But look at Hayes, a nice little two-piece there as he reads the spawns and catches a couple of the Wasp players off guard. And this is an interesting angle that we're seeing from him. Sticks, not going to have that same luck, though. It's going to come down to Vanty on the hill. Maya now working the backside pinch. Icon going to be able to clean him up. The Mutants finally starting to extend the lead just a little bit in their behalf. Icon working the backside, able to find one. Oh, he just doesn't have enough ammo. That's unfortunate. That's going to get the turn on his teammate. And that is going to be his former teammate. So this is going to be yet another matchup here in the CPL for Major 2, where we have former teammates from Major 1 going head to head. Icon formerly played with Theft's last major shot, the body shots. Played Major 1 on the Wasp alongside Theft's. But decided that he wanted to be a GM going into this major, run his own squad. And that is what it is. And how ironic to see both of these guys going head to head against each other here in their first matchup of Major 2. CBW continuing to try to work for a break here. Are going to be able to get it, but they're going to have to be very careful here because the Mutants are spawning on new. They've got the better spawn. So that's now going to force CBW to have to push toward and get the break. Gets caught. YY and Ray is going to be able to find him on the backside. Another 3 do go down for the side of the Mutants. Hayes going to be the lone man up. Could not find that kill. Will pay the price for it as Quaza takes him down. Oh, look at the shots there by Icon. But Thefts, I think that was Thefts. I thought Thefts got that kill, but that was Ray's with a huge two-piece. Watch the iron as he takes down Vancy. So this is good, man. I'm loving the kills right now that I'm seeing on the map. Both of these teams just in absolute flow state. This is why I've got to admit 6 stars probably one of my favorite HP maps to watch. Everything, I mean, the map is just so small. It's so tight. It makes for some really, really interesting engagements. CQB for certain. Oh, see him? He did. Name tag seen. Quaza should be able to hold it down. He's going to have to be careful, though, because there's still a couple of more players from the side of the Mutants there in time. Hayes going to be able to pick them off. So once again, TBW going to have to go on the offense and try to break the setup. Thefts currently by himself. Closest teammate to him did just get cut down, and now Thefts will fall himself. This is not a position that you want to be in if you are the Wasp. If the Mutants are able to get the full hold here, they are going to walk away with the dub. Did they just trade? Oh no, Depths came in. I was about to say, it's not very often that you see players kill one another in one engagement. Oh, Sticks having his way. Mutants able to break and find themselves back in the hill. The Sticks going to be by himself. TBW looking like they're going to try to push this thing once more. Rays ironing up, able to find one. But will he get the second? And Sticks. Nope, Sticks slides through, jumps across the screen, is able to take him down. So we head to at least one more hill. And it will be TBW who's already set up on it. Icon might have fired his shot just a little bit too soon. Oh man, and Quaza just had his way with him. Unable to find the kill though. Rays might get the perfect timing. Will find that kill. Does get traded out. Oh man, yep. The Mutants cleaning house. This is going to be the end of this one. 2 players do come in, but Vanty able to pick them both up. Shoots the bodies. And that is going to be the end of map number 1. The Mutants with a very, very impressive performance here in the opening of this series. Quaza tried to put the team on his back, 35 and 28. Just not enough. I mean, look at the other side, though. Vanty, the masterclass performance. 35 and 19, a minute and a half on hill, damn near 9 defends. Huge, huge performance from him. Rest of his teammates putting in some pretty decent work there as well. Man, I love to see everybody damn near, except for Icon, but everybody almost putting up a minute and a half of hill time. I love to see everyone getting involved with the objective. And that just goes to show, if you ask me, man, if you're looking at a squad who can have more than half of their team putting up a minute of time on the board, how can you not win the hard point? I mean, you see it on the other side too for TBW, but in the end, just not able to get the kills that were needed and win those rotations, and have good, just those decent setups. I mean, the Mutants able to get in there, able to break everything with ease. TBW just never really able to regain control of the hill once that did happen. But that is going to be the end of map number 1. So I'm going to take us over maps and modes. Now we gear up to head into Rio S&D. Last time we saw this map being played in S&D, the series before this one, it was probably one of the quickest S&D maps that we've had played throughout the history of the CPL. We'll see if the result will be similar here in this series. So that score is going to be 250 to 232. Beef Wilmington in the chat. First time chatter. Welcome to the stream. Big Dog saying Banty protecting the realm. Yeah, he definitely was out there protecting the realm, no doubt. I mean, just two-piece after two-piece after two-piece in the feed from him. And he was shooting bodies and letting them know, like, you cannot touch me. Love, love, love to see it. Right now, we are waiting for them, I'm assuming, to switch hosts. I think they might keep the hosts where they are. Gonna find out here in just a moment. Caster's ready whenever you guys are, if you're keeping host. Still processing. Gotta love it. All right. So we should be launching here. Let me know, chat. Who do you guys have potentially taking this series? Are we leaning on the side of TBW? Are we going with Mute? Who do you guys think is going to take the series again? In the cord, looking at the predictions, the league did vote that the big Wasps are going to take this series 17-6. So again, we'll see if that is going to reign true. Based off of seeing map number 1, the Mutants look like they have shown up. They are ready to compete here tonight. Not going to make it easy. We are officially launched. We're going to get this thing started. We're going to stick on board with the side of TBW here as they look to launch here on the attacking side. Was he lagging just now? What the hell was that? Got like TBW might be opting to try to bang out B here. Quaza. Oh man, just as he gives up, the iron will fall. TBW still going to be close up on A, and the match is ended. I think there may be a little bit of lag going on. And actually, no, there is no lag. A smoke grenade was just thrown. So you got to keep in mind, the most recent GA to come out of the league. Take us back here for just a moment. Let me get a screenshot of that scoreboard actually. But yeah, the most recent GA to come out of the CDL. Sorry, I was listening to these guys dispute in game chat. 6-star in Rio. 6-star in Rio. Yep, S&D. All right, but yeah, so the newest GA to come out of the CDL just this past week is that with the update for season 4, if you guys didn't know, they switched the smoke grenades between multiplayer and Warzone. So now the smoke grenades that we have in multiplayer they give off a lot more. They produce a lot more smoke. So what the pros did was they went on to GA um, smoke grenades being utilized on the smaller S&D maps. Those S&D maps being Rio and Six Star. So here in the CPL, we do follow what the CDL does, and we try to abide by those pro GAs. So that is why that was ended. A smoke grenade was tossed by the side of the mutants. Yes, I am good to go. It's a 1-0 Wasp on the restart, right? So yeah, that smoke grenade was thrown by Icon of the Mutants. So that is going to be a round forfeit for the side of the Mutants. So on this restart, we are going to see TBW up 1-0. Right off the rip, Mute looking to bang out A side, and there's nobody for TBW on this side of the map. Got a couple of players looking to rotate over while the other two are working that pinch. It's a nice little sneaky spot by Sticks. Just gives it up as a kid comes around the corner. That's going to be Raze. It's going to be 3 players for the side of Mute playing inside a garage. One going to come running out. Oh, man, an Icon just eats him. Eats him up for lunch. Not going to find that kill. And the bomb will be ninja diffused. Didn't even notice that for a moment there. I thought they were ending it for another GA or rule break. Got a little frightened there. But the bomb was ninja diffused, so very, very big on TBW. Don't know how you had as many bodies as you have up on the side of the Mutants, and you allow that to happen. I think 2 guys was it 2? No, all 4 players were up. Nobody had eyes on the bomb. That's actually insane. Yeah, I see you guys in the chat. That's actually insane to me. 7 thefts pushing all the way through, able to sneak through on the backside, take down Sticks to draw that first blood. And Bomb now will be down. Icon playing, so Quaza playing right behind the door. And Hayes going to be there for that trade. So it will be a 3v2. TBW will be up in the life department. Yeah, you run around that corner if you want to. You're going to be met by a very unfriendly thefts. And Banty didn't even see number 5. Ray's going to be able to catch him off guard, take him down there. And it's all going to come down to Hayes. A specialist 3 for their side. Yeah, just not enough time. He knows it. He's just going to try to play for the kill, and Ray's going to rip him immediately off of that Bananas Heady to secure the round for TBW. So TBW will now be up 3-0 on the map. And here we go, right back on board with the side of the Mutants as they look to overload A side of the map. TBW not gaining any early on intel with the tacticals and lethals that were thrown. Didn't see any movement here, any noise from the B side of the map. So they did opt to rotate back over. If the Mutants would have been a little bit quicker about it, they could have probably had a decent setup. Tough shots there by Thefts, not able to find the kill off of that black truck. Now a couple of his... It was Icon that got aggressive, but watch the backside. Raze not going to find the kill, and there we go. The TBW able to clean him up once again. We'll stay on board this time. Let's go on board with TBW once again. Let's see. They're absolutely frying right now. Currently 4-0 on the series. Thefts, oh man, slides through. Laces Vanty before he can make a decision and make a move toward top bridge. I believe it looked like that's where he was going to run. Quaza going to get caught there. But Thefts going to get his trade. So it's now going to be a 3v2. Sticks Hayes, the last remaining players for the side of the Mutants. Oh yeah, just poor timing for him. Hayes now going to be last alive, and yeah, you don't want to chow that. 30 seconds left on the clock. You got 2 players up for TBW in Raze. And Maya, however you pronounce it. Chat, you let me know how it's pronounced. I'm just going to call him Zuni because we know that that's Zuni. Yeah, Ray's going to catch him. Does not check the common corner. I don't understand how you don't check that. That is like one of the go-to spots that a lot of players like to sit in. And he actually did check it with just, I don't know if no hit reg or if he missed shots or what happened there. But Ray's able to come out successful in that exchange. A lot of lethals and tacticals flying toward that B site. The Mutants already working to get it down, but nobody's watching bridge. Steph's able to get in there, but will be traded out by Vanty, and Hayes finds one of his own. So that's very quick 3 down for the side of the Wasps. Quaza going to be the last man standing. Oh, and I love this. I love this. Finds 1, finds 2. Not going to be ready for the 3rd, though. Just a little bit overzealous there in the decision making. And the Mutants going to finally be able to add a round up on the scoreboard. As they were on the verge of being 6-0'd, but they still got a lot more work to do if they're going to take map number 2 away from the Wasp, who currently have match point. So once again, TBW going to be pushing toward a site. Currently only 1 player. Oh, but look at number 3. Number 3, he's going to get God timing. Able to find 1. Couldn't get the 2nd before he fell. But Vanty comes through and cleans them all up. My God, the Mutants now starting to cook it up just a little bit. Vanty with a huge 2-piece here. Vanty continuing to prove to be the difference maker here in this series. I see you in the chat there. Bamboozled came in halfway through the explanation. Why was the round forfeited? It was because there was a smoke grenade thrown on the side of the Mutants by Icon. So again, the most recent GA to come out this season, with the smoke grenades being switched up. Now we now have the Warzone smoke grenades being used in multiplayer, which means they produce a lot more smoke. So the pros did decide to GA smoke grenades on the smaller S&D maps, so they are not allowed on 6-star and on Rio. So a lot of our players are still trying to get into the habit of remembering that. Unfortunately, that did not happen for the side of the Mutants, and they did have to forfeit a round for it. Icon able to catch him. Thought Zuni would have seen him. Oh my God, Deaths just absolutely raining in on his parade. And that is going to be the end of this one. The Big Wasps are going to take map number 2 to tie the series up 1-1. Does not look like we're going to get a kill cam there. We will not, so they should be ending that one right there. And we'll take a look back at that final scoreboard here in just a moment. So obviously there's going to be stats from one round that are missing, but we see it here from the last 7 rounds at least. Big performances on both sides, really. I mean, you got Hayes 7-5, the specialist carrying the squad for the Mutants, but on the side of TBW, he's no longer a master, D-ranked going into this major, but now an elite. The elite and GM of TBW Thefts, 7-3, 2 defuses, not bad. Comes out with the 1v2 clutch there to secure the map for his team. Got 4-3 from Zuni, who is Maya, however you pronounce it. I don't know. 5-5 from Raze, 4-7 from Quaza. Sticks having a little bit of a tough go there. 1-4. You got Vanty 5-5. Icon 5-6. So not a bad match at all. Not a bad series thus far. Love to see these two teams going back and forth here. King Kong in the chat saying, call it. Mutant was chalked after that Ninja Diffuse. Not going to lie, dog. I would be chalked after that Ninja Diffuse. I mean, you got all 4 players standing up, and nobody out of the 4 is watching the bomb. I mean, it's insane. I don't understand how you allow them to Ninja Diffuse in that situation. I really, really don't. I would definitely be chalked if I was in that camp right about now. But now we gear up to head into map number 3, Karachi Control. This map can be very, very mixy. Caster's ready to go whenever you guys are. All right, appreciate it. So we're going to get map number 3 started here in just a moment, as one of the players on the side of TBW had to take a potty break, so we'll give him a chance. Hey, Quaza, if you can hear me right now, big dog, just remember, wipe front to back. Can't have you out here getting the yeast infection, big dog. But nonetheless, we head into Karachi Control. So again, Karachi can be very, very mixy, can get dicey, depending on how it's played. I would like to think that B zone, I believe that's B zone. Yeah, B zone is kind of like that, the money zone, money hill, as some people like to call it. If you're able to scoop up A fairly quickly, and you're able to gain control of that cafe or diner, you typically can have a fairly easy time of being able to capture that. I mean, especially if you're able to get a clean wipe, clear out all of the players on the opposing team. Once you get full control of diner, it's very, very hard to break back into it, to regain, because you only got really 2 lanes. I mean, there's 3, but one of them is kind of out of the way. I mean, the 2 quickest lanes getting back toward that zone is going to be to go over that wall, hop up, or potentially to even come down that church alley, that backside church alley, yellow car alley, whichever you prefer to call it. But we know there's little to no cover getting down either one of those lanes, and those are essentially free kills, man. The only other route left would be just to kind of like try to wrap around, maybe try to hit out through B Street, come through mid or come through bottom church and hit out vending cut or through top red. But that takes a lot of time. Some players do like to try to push up through top AC, and that could give you somewhat of an advantage if you're able to rain down some fire into diner. But there's a lot of cover in there, and it can, at times, especially depending on how those guys inside of the zone are positioned, it can be hard to really be able to get any picks out of it. So I would like to think that the offensive team is going to be able to, whoever is able to come away with the most offensive round wins are going to be the teams to take this map. But I mean, we've seen it plenty of times throughout, at least Major 1. Don't know if we've really seen it a lot yet throughout this major. Obviously, it's still week 1, but we've definitely saw it a lot in Major 1 where teams were able to regain and they were actually able to win that map. From the defensive side. So we'll see how this one plays out. I know I'm looking forward to it. As always, again, got a lot of shooters on both sides. I think definitely the most shocking performance I've seen so far is from Quaza. I mean, he's a specialist 3 for the side of TBW, just absolutely running through the side of the Mutants right now. Didn't have the strongest, well, at least on map 1. Let me correct that. I'm not going to say he went absolutely insane in map number 2. Obviously, he dropped the 4 and 7. But he is definitely more of a respawn player, in my opinion, from what I've seen. So I do anticipate him to potentially pop off going into this map number 3. But definitely the key player of this series, though, by far, it has been Vanty. Map number 1, just 2-piece after 2-piece, just absolutely running through the guys, shooting bodies and letting them know to put some respect on his gunny. And that S&D that we just watched, he finished the map off, I'll say around 5 and 5. I can't remember exactly what his stat line was from before the reset, that first round, but nonetheless, again, just winning all of the key gunfights that he needed to during that map. Obviously, it was not enough, as he did still fall in that map, did not pick up the dub, but I'm also looking forward to seeing what he's going to get accomplished as we head into map number 3 as well. So while we wait for these guys to, I think they're one of the players for TBW said he was packet bursting, so we're waiting on him to finish his reset, get back in the lobby. So we're going to head to a short break here just for a moment, but when we return, we'll head into map number 3, and we'll pick right back up on the action as it gets started. So stay tuned, man. Don't you go anywhere. More from the CPL Major 2 qualifiers. Alrighty, and we are back. Took him a minute trying to get back into the lobby. But nonetheless, he is here. He's loaded in, and we are launched into map number 3. So I'm going to take us in just a moment, letting that timer expire. And here we go. And we've got a complete stack as everybody from the side of the Mutants push straight through the middle and hop right on the point. And this thing's going quick. They're already 2 ticks of the way through the progression. And it is going to be contested as 2 of the players all make that 3 for the side of TBW. Jump in, clean house. Ray is going to pick up a 2-piece. And automatically, the Mutants are going to be off to the races toward B. Oh, man, and Ray's just got spit on. Icon waiting for him. Vanty going to find one on the backside, and they are in. But Vanty going to be the lone man, and the pinch is underway. Oh, yeah, you're not going anywhere. Quaza just jumped right over top of him. Had him lost in the sauce. And here comes Steps. Steps now on the hunt, looking for Sticks, able to find him. And this is good. So TBW doing a great job of shutting down both pushes there from the Mutants. They are going to be right back over to A. Vanty picking up a 2-piece. Sticks finds a 3rd. Last remaining player in Quaza going to be playing top red. He's going to look to reposition. And he doesn't have any choice but to give up A. Sticks going to be there to find him. This is what we're talking about now. TBW going to be forced to have to defend B, and there's 90 seconds on the clock. This is a lot of time to have to defend, and the live's still a little bit high up there, 20-18. Oh man, Zuni going to be knocked down. Sticks comes around that corner, is able to eliminate him fairly easy. Hayes going to pick up a 2-piece there in the feed to go along with the one that Sticks just picked up, and this is not where you want to be. Oh, Icon right in the spawn, able to pick up 2. Oh, that's got to be checking them out to fall right off the spawn like that. Former teammate Thefts was looking for him, and he's chasing him in the spawn. Finally, Ray is going to be able to eliminate him, but it's not going to matter because they are able to gain the capture fairly easy there to secure round number 1 for the side of the Mutants. That's exactly what I was talking about going into this map. If your entire team falls around B, and that opposing team is able to get in there and begin that capture, it's next to impossible 9 times out of 10 to get back toward that zone and be able to break it, especially when you have the shooters on the side of the Mutants who are there, because it's not going to be easy at all, and they definitely didn't make it so in the closing of that round. We'll go on board with TBW here off the break. Thefts just naded himself, I should say. Oh yeah, Quaza not going to find that kill. We got to be very cautious of Vanty here playing bridge side. I believe that's number 5 playing top 3rd. I don't know if he's aware of the fact that Vanty did just push through. There's going to be 2 players now for the side of the Mutants who are going to be in their spawn. Vanty able to pick up 1. Icon finds a 2nd. And they are now cleaning house. TBW did pick up 2 there, but Sticks going to find the trade. Vanty's still going to be a thorn in their sides here in the spawn. So we're already underneath a minute. Not a single tick has been gained on neither A or B. So TBW seem to be having a little bit of a rough go right now. Ray's going to run into the iron here. Guaranteed of Vanty. Yep, will fall. Quaza able to take down 1 before being traded out. TBW going to be able to break right back in, but Hayes has some assistance there from Vanty to take down Thefts out of A. And I'm loving this. Look at the angle here. Going to catch 1. Trying to cut through. Slides in. Does spot a 2nd teammate. Able to find him. Will he find this kill? No. Zuni and Ray's able to pick up a couple. Can they find the 3rd? They will. So TBW is going to be able to break in to B. But Sticks just absolutely fried him coming over that hop up. And this is getting mixy. Very, very back and forth between these 2 games off the rip. Rays trying his best to hold it down. That's going to be Zuni in the feed with a 2-piece. 2 ticks the other way through. They're still picking them off as they come over that hop up. Vanty able to find 1. But I think B is going to indeed be captured here. So another minute added on to the clock. I'm going to take a stand for a quick listen in on the side of the Mutants. Let's see how they're sounding in their camp.
Back P3. P3, there's one in red. This kid's lost, bro. He's fucking. I think he's in coup. Bomb coup.
What's still the top church? He just shot down. He's probably on time now.
Top right dead.
Getting double shot.
On A, 1 shot. Dead.
Nice, Pete. You're so fucking good, bro.
Last one.
You're
Top
so
dead.
good, Hayes. Holy shit.
9v3. Holding on.
1 might be 3. Yo, 1 shot cut.
Oh, I can't.
Yo, stop shooting. Dead.
Play close to hill. Everyone play close to hill.
Yeah, our church. He's in bottom, bro.
Probably hitting barrel. Barrel's dead.
He's probably our side, bro. That's last. I don't know.
I'm on their mid heady right now. Yeah, it's our church cut. 1 shot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Getting spit on.
Good fucking shit, boys. You guys are disgusting.
Good at the yell that.
You guys
I
are
just had to put the sub away, dude.
Shortening here from the side of the Mutants there as they close out that round to tie it up. Or actually, no, match point. I am bugging. To take this 2-0 over top of TBW. So now TBW going to have to look to bounce back. But they look to be having a little bit of a tough time. If you're looking at the stat sheets over there, the thefts. Only one positive on the side of TBW at this time. He's going to need a little bit more from the rest of his teammates if they're going to find any success here on Karachi. Raise this spot 1. Icon. Oh, he better be lucky that car blew up because I think Icon would have had him beat there. That's going to be 3 down. Last man standing inside time. Ray's looking for him. Vanty able to come away with the kill somehow. Will he find number 2? He will not. Zuni going to get the trade. And they're going to shut down A, but they've already gotten 2.5 ticks. They're right back on it. Zuni's by himself. I don't think he's going to be able to chow getting kills here. He's not. Stick's going to lace him up. And A, just like that, will be captured. The Mutants, man, they are just making this look way too easy right now, as they continue to just be able to capture whatever the hell they want on the map. They're going to be in for a treat here. Oh, look at Zuni. Zuni might be watching and maybe anticipating this. He's able to find 1. Couldn't find number 2, though. Sticks able to gain the kill. And they are going to be in. Able to get a trade there. He's still got 2 players. He's about to get pinched. Smart play by him to just evade, get out of there, play his life. But still going to fall. That's playing the backside, finds another. So this is good on the side of TBW. They just got to get this last kill out of time. They can look to reset. Good. Double team comes in. Hayes chows around the corner, eats him up. Turns, finds another 3 for Hayes. Then Sticks finds the 4th. Oh, man. TBW, they are in trouble now. And they are just getting laced up. There's not going to be much that they can do here. That's going to be game very, very quick for the side of the Mutants as they take map number 3. Strong fashion. And that is not what I was expecting out of a map number 3 between these 2 teams. The Mutants just overpowering them from both sides of the map, offensively, defensively. Just not much that TBW could do to respond. Hayes 19-11, Vanty 19-9, Sticks 15-12. We got Icon 10-14. Veps went 16-12. We've got Zuni 11-19, Quaza 11-17, Rays 8-16. not the stat line that you want to see from their side. Everyone but Defs looks like having a tough time being able to get anything going. I don't know, chat. Some of you guys are talking about, oh, Quasi for Master. I don't know, man. Maybe we gassed him up a little bit too much because he has been struggling just a little bit here these past 2 maps. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know what to expect going into map number 4 here. I mean, that 6-star hard point was pretty dicey, pretty mixy, I should say, between these 2 teams. But I don't know if that's going to be the same story going into this Vista. I mean, Vista, in my opinion, is one of the more difficult maps to play when it comes to hard point. I mean, it is a smaller map. You typically, depending on the hills, it typically can be a pretty solid map where the subs can really shine. And there's also definitely a lot of lanes, a lot of moments where the ARs can do their thing as well. But with just the way that the spawns work on this map, you get a lot of parallel spawns. Spawns can flip very easily. You know, it really requires your teamwork to be the key in the success that you're going to have on the map. So if one of these 2 teams are unable to work together to really get on that same page and get the things accomplished on the map that they need to, they're going to have a tough go at being able to do anything worthwhile on this map. So we'll see how it goes. Caster's ready to go when you guys are. And they are choosing to just keep the same host. No lobby switches here, no change of host. So we are just rolling right on through these matches. In just under an hour, we're already going to map number 4. So again, TBW predicted to take this series by a long shot over top of the Mutants, but I think they saw those predictions, man, and they came with something to prove here tonight. And here we go, officially launching right back into this thing. Looks like it's going to be TBW. They're both going to be in. Currently a little bit of a stalemate, contested. Icon going to be the last man standing inside time, able to find one. He's going to have to regen quickly here. Not going to matter. Ray's waiting for him. Able to find him. Ray's going to find his trade. As usual, very mixy P1 off the break. The stun grenade going to cost him his life. Sticks comes in, is able to scoop up 2, but will be naded out. And so is Quaza, but by his own teammate. Very, very unfortunate. We'll go on board with Icon. Looks like he's lagging. There we go. Lighting them up. TBW with a quick and easy break there on the hill. Number 1, Vanty going to be the lone man here. Should have a little bit of a 1v1 here with number 6, but no reinforcements come in. They're able to scoop them up. 2 down now to the side of TBW. That's looking to get active. But Vanty is still shooting bodies. And he picks up another. That guy's got a gunny on him. I do not want to be matched up with him. Or maybe it's just that TBW just can't kill him. I don't know which it is. Is he that good, or is it just that the big Wasps are that bad? Who knows? It's final scrap time. Looking like it's going to go to the side of the Mutants here. Dev's going to scoop up 1 on the rotation. If he's able to get here in time, should find former teammate Icon as well. No, he doesn't. Somehow does not walk away with that kill. So TBW. Oh, man. Oh, that got interesting. Able to get the kill, but I thought he was going to lose his life to falling out of the map. Vanty right where he needed to be. That's going to be 3 down now for the side of TBW. So everything's going kind of silent for the time being. Hayes very sneaky playing the backside. Love the way he's playing it right now. Oh, he's gonna run right into Rays, able to take him down as well. Man, again, it's just so many engagements, so many things happening on the map. I can't even keep up with it with the controls. This is insane. Icon able to take the last of the scrap time for his side. Oh, that's a good kill there by Rays. But Icon going to be able to trade him out. So this is good. This is not the score that you want to see. I mean, looking at the stats on the side of TBW, nothing really too bad. But they just can't get anything going as far as the objective goes. And they've got to figure out what is going wrong and make those corrections soon. Because if they keep down this track that they're on, they are not going to be able to bounce back. So we'll stay here with Des for a moment. Look like there's going to be one more shout here on Old Hayes. Able to get the kill, but Thef's going to trade him out. So now the Mutants once again beating TBW off of a rotation. They're looking to get set up to lock this down. And they've got the better of the spawn. So again, this is what I think a lot of people are going to consider the money hill for this map for Hardpoint. You're getting the kills here on bridge, but if they still got that backside bridge spawn, I mean, those reinforcements are endless, even with the respawn delay. It's almost as if you're not even getting those kills. Hayes on the hunt, not going to look to chow that further, going to play his life. Should catch good timing here on Zuni, he will. And there's going to be one more. Sticks able to get that kill on Thefts. That's huge. Sticks is proven to be a lot better than I think a lot of people would have anticipated him to be. At least he is in this series. Kid is absolutely shooting right now. Asking in the chat who won map number 3. Map number 3 did go to the side of the Mutants. He tried to jump through to find that kill, but unable to, and I think it's going to cost him his life there. Yeah, my God, that's all 4 down now for the side of the Wasps. The Mutants just making light work of them right now. Oh my God, I thought he was going to do it to him. Hayes and Icon now looking to clean it up, and they're continuing to just spray them apart. He's trying to get active. He's able to find a second, but he's still got 2 more players he's going to have to deal with as Vandy comes in. It's just too much. It's too much happening. Hayes with another great kill. He picks him out of mid, but will be traded out by Rays. Will he get caught YYing? He will. Pays the price for it. Icon runs into Thefts on the backside. So this lead is still increasing at a fast rate. Shots a little bit rocky there from Zuni. Still somehow, some way able to find the kill. Yeah, TBW, they just don't look like they're in any rush to get to this hill. Thefts with a nice 2-piece. Can he get the 3rd? He will not. Vanty shutting them down. Vanty just continuing to do masterclass level work here for the side of the Mutants. Great job of playing his life. Gonna toss out that stun, delay him a little bit coming from mid. But he's by himself. He's gonna get smoked out. Not gonna be much that he can do there. And I love this out of the Mutants again. They have such a lead right now that they understand. Look, we don't have to fight over 20 or 30 seconds of hill time, bro. We can just chalk it. We can go beat them the new, and we just continue to lock it up the way that we have been throughout the entirety of this map thus far. And they are doing just that. It's not a situation that you want to be in if you are on the side of TBW. Nice little 1 pump to snuff them out. It's going to be another 2 down. Make that 3 for the side of the Wasp. Ray's going to be able to find a kill. Can he get the 2nd? He will, but will also fall. This thing is coming down to the end fairly quickly here. As the Mutants once again break into time. He's stunned. Yeah, it's not going to be much that you can do. Vanty is just continuing to spit all over the walls. Oh, man, and Hayes as well. Hayes is absolutely having a great game. Doesn't look like it in the stat line, but again, just the key gunfights that need to be won, he is winning them. Now we head back over to music. Oh, man, Vanty again shooting bodies as he picks up another two-piece. Sticks, slides right through Quaza for its two-piece. Oh, man, I think this is going to be all she wrote right here. I don't think there's going to be anything that they can do. I don't see a break coming anytime soon here in this one. A's going to jump in. Ray's going to find the kill, so that's good. Oh, look at the kill there by Rays as he takes down Vanty. And now we're heading right back over to P5. And they beat him on the rotation. And Vanty with another two-piece. This kid, man, I can't. He is just too much for the Wasps to handle. I think this is going to be all she wrote. They only need 15 seconds here. TBW, they do have the good spawn. They are spawning on that backside, but Sticks is going to read it. Able to find one. Vanty going to be there for theft. Can they get the kill on the backside? They will. Final 5 seconds here. I think that is going to be the end of this series. And that is game. The Mutants. My God. With an absolutely dominant performance here in map number 4 to take the series away. From TBW. Vanty 32 and 18, 20 of those 32 kills non-traded, 5,500 damage. Just an absolute powerhouse stat line from that man. And already you can see the flares flooding out of the lobby. Not much to say on that one. 3-1. Here in just a moment, stick around. I'm going to take us into the VC of the Mutants. We're going to see how they're feeling after that series. I'm going to very quickly update this score on your screen, and then we'll do just that. Alrighty, so let me take us on in. Let's hear from the side of the Mutants.
Yeah.
Mutants. You guys hear it?
What's going on, Fonz?
What is good, my dudes? Yo, that was a quick series. For that to have gone to a map 4 and just be 10 minutes over that 1 hour mark is absolutely insane. Let's talk about this series a bit, man. Map number 1, we'll start there. 250 to 232 on that 6-star hard point. Very, very back and forth game. A lot of engagements. And it's kind of what I expected between these two teams when I was looking at who's on each roster on paper going into it. I was like, I think this is going to go back and forth throughout the entirety of the series. I kind of predicted this in my head to go to map 5. And I really didn't know who was going to take this series. And map 1 gave me exactly what I thought I was going to get. You guys going back and forth with TBW. So not a bad map. Not really a whole lot to talk about with that map. But I do have to talk to Vanty. Vanty, you have just been the difference maker throughout this entire series. I mean, from map 1 all the way through map 4, just consistently 2-piecing, 3-piecing the side of TBW and then shooting bodies to let them know that they can't touch you.
Nah, that's all fun, bro.
Oh no no no
Steph's is
no
the man.
no
I
no
love
no.
that guy, but
I bet you do love him, but you gotta let him know at the same time. Like I just shit on you, and I've been shitting on you this entire series, so don't be afraid to say it.
oh yeah,
Had to be done.
I felt
Hey,
untouchable. I can't
hey,
lie to
hey,
that series. But
if you
You
don't
looked
know Fives,
untouchable.
he's a D1 instigator, bro. He's a D1
I
instigator.
am definitely look, I am a D1 instigator. I'll say it until the day I die,
We're just
bro.
lucky Bam Bam's not here, bro. He's an all-star.
He's an all-star, bro.
Then we
nah,
head
but so
over.
far, bro, I love playing with these boys. The chemistry is great so far. So
No doubt.
God.
Let's talk about that SND
don't sleep
though.
on us.
Let's talk about that SND though.
Jesus
That shit was
Christ.
insane. Oh,
Listen,
fuck.
listen.
Bad. That was bad.
The first thing that happened is deflection. So everyone just deflected.
Pretty
So
much. That
that
map
was
never
that was a
happened.
healthy start,
That
and
map-
then we lost full, and then we laughed about it, and you know, it turns out we're
Just
shit at
move on to the
S&D.
next bit.
All right, look,
You know?
hold on, but we can't just pass over this S&D like that S&D didn't happen. Like it doesn't work that way. Can we please talk about the Ninja Diffuse?
No, I think what we really
okay.
want to talk about is it's my bad for throwing 2 smokes. This is actually
Nah,
probably my
nah,
4th
nah,
or
nah,
5th
nah, 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 nah.
offense of throwing smokes is probably the bigger
Okay,
storyline
in
here.
all fairness, Fives, when that
Chat,
Ninja Diffuse happened,
chat, they're
I was
deflecting
back A.
again.
I had no
They're
I
deflecting,
had
chat.
no I had no sight on the bomb, bro.
Uh,
That's all.
uh,
Sticks and Van.
That
look,
was that was that
Listen,
was on me.
I'm gonna break it down. I
was
That's
world
on
start.
all.
Listen,
That was on
I
me.
see Rays. I go, I'm chowing, and then he's on the tractor. He doesn't know about this yet because he took a little break from the game. So I finesse him on the tractor a little. I know he's losing full. Turns out he's not losing full because Zuni the whole time is just baiting with the mid box. He's just shooting nothing. So I'm like, oh, let me pinch Zuni. He's just shooting nothing the whole time, bro. Depths is just under our fucking boy. Not he's stroking his shit and defusing at the same time, bro. Like, what are we supposed to do?
look, all I know is Hayes said that I didn't have a line on the site. Apparently, nobody on your team had a line on the damn site because 4 of y'all was standing tall while that bomb was being defused, and it's just absolutely shocking to me.
I got there as soon as the bomb got defused. I was like, hey, yo, there's no way that happened.
Oh, it happened, and we all saw it in the chat, and the chat was letting y'all have it. So that was insane to me. So 6-2, that search and destroy doesn't go you guys' way by any means. But then we go into we go to Karachi. You guys just wiped the map with them.
We were all absolutely shooting on that map. I don't know. I just felt like they weren't even shooting back. I was wondering if they were fucking even spawned in or not, bro. It was actually kind of insane. But you know,
Personally, I just know that those boys know I love to spawn camp. So when I got into their spawn and they couldn't kill me, they could have been vibing still because I know those boys as well. But I know just a slight hair of icons in our spawn and I'm not liking it. Just the round 1 though.
Yeah, I gotta shout out Sticks because I don't know if anybody realized how good Sticks truly is at the game. But watching his POV, especially on that Karachi, I mean, he was just running right at them, and they couldn't handle him. They could not handle him. Sticks, how are
I was
you
just getting
feeling?
trades, bro. First couple maps, I wasn't playing too good, but the boys helped me fucking get my confidence back, and I started shooting.
I can definitely agree with you on that. I mean, just the level of intensity that you guys brought toward TBW there in map number 3, it carried right into map number 4. And I think they were checked out after map number 3, and we could definitely see it in map number 4. I mean, they just could not get anything going. I mean, you guys had them in a blender throughout the entirety of that map, just as much as map number 3. Did you guys know going into map number 4 that you were going to have this series in the bag going into that Vista after what you guys did to him in Karachi?
I mean,
I told the whole team. I said, after that control, bro, we're not losing a respawn.
Ain't no
facts.
way, bro.
Promised them we weren't gonna lose
We
that.
knew if it was going game 5, it was going to be tough ass toenails for us. But the way we were playing respawn and how confident we are in our HP specifically, it was like best case scenario for us that we won that control.
I can definitely
I
agree
know we're
with you
not
on
gonna
that.
skip over that 3-piece at the end of the game in that Karachi, by the way.
Oh, I
yeah.
was about to cycle back to it. Don't you worry, because we saw it absolutely insane 3-piece to end it. But yeah, man. Again, I think Vanty though. I got to meet Rod for a second. Like, excuse me, but dude, just it just really looked
Much
like
appreciated,
nobody
bro.
could touch you on the side of TBW. I mean, every time I looked, you were just piecing somebody, a couple of their players in the feed.
W gas, bro.
Yeah, definitely,
Appreciate you.
definitely well deserved. The chat was letting you have it too. Somebody in the chat said something about you, and I was just like, "Yo, that's so valid." Um,
The fancy realm.
Did anyone
the
bring
That
up
was
the
his
Vanty
brother,
Rim.
bro.
Yeah.
Vanty Rum?
The Vanty Rim.
Oh, man, that's crazy, bro. Vanty just an absolute dagger for this team. Aggro in the chat saying meat riding is crazy. Hey, how do I not meat ride him when he gives off the
I'm
performance
slopping
that
it
he
too.
did, dog? All I'm saying,
Alright.
that's insane.
Sorry.
All I'm gonna say, Aggro, is you better pray you don't have to see the Mutants anytime soon, because you're gonna be feeling the same way the TBW is feeling, and that's a fact. And I know you're not
I
in the
don't know, that
chat
boy Aggro
talking
can
to me
shoot.
right now, Aggro, after what Empire did to y'all last night, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. I
Jeez.
saw that.
But that's
Be careful,
besides the
Aggro might
point.
have screenshots against us, so
Oh,
we can't really say much.
not the infamous
You know,
screenshots.
Oh, they got some screenshots against us. I can't lie.
Georgie in the chat, let them know 666 all day, boys, demon time. But nonetheless, man, again, congratulations on the series. Just an absolute dominant performance from you guys here in your debut for Major 2. Is there any particular team? I've
Thank
been
you, brother.
asking everybody throughout this week. Obviously, it's week 1. Is there any particular team that you guys want to see going into this major?
I mean, the big Wasps for me, that was my old team. I was playing literally all 3 of my teammates plus Quaza. And that shit was fun.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of want to see Demon Time, bro. The way
Oh, they're
OG
supposed to
kind
be.
of left me on one team, bro. Ooh, that left me with sour taste in my
Yeah,
mouth.
look,
I just
you
like
do not
playing
want to see
decent.
us. You do not want to see us, Hayes. That
Oh,
is a
I
fair
want to
warning.
see
Listen,
you,
We
man.
are
I
no
wanna see you.
TBW. I must warn you.
I don't
Oh,
care.
we know.
I want to see you.
You know.
I want all smoke.
I got to look back at the schedule to
The
see if we
comp
play
is
each other
the
for sure.
comp is everything.
I
Okay,
think that's
so
our next game, isn't it?
hey, look, I'm glad
We
that
need those soft comms from Beeson.
I'm glad that you guys are calling out Demon Time, because I swear to God, every other team has called out Surgical. Everybody wants to play against Surgical. I don't know what it is about Surgical. They are not all that. Okay, Demon Time is
Nah, Demon
definitely
Time might be
number
the
1.
best.
Demon Time.
They're
Demon Time.
definitely the number 1 seed for
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely. Yeah, put some respect on my team, man. Y'all call owner cheese all the time, but we're just goated, bro. I don't know what else you want from me. Nonetheless, man, again, congratulations. You guys got anything else to say to the viewers before I hop out of here and close on the broadcast?
I appreciate you guys watching me fry for an hour.
Oh,
There it is.
typical.
There it is, Miles. There it is.
Very typical. All right, boys. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. You guys have one more matchup actually this week, correct?
Yeah,
sir.
against the Demon Time
Playing
brothers.
you, dude.
Oh,
playing
man. Well, I'm
You're
sorry
gonna be
that
spawning in too.
I'm gonna have to hand you your first L of the major, but you'll bounce back. I know you will.
Yeah.
All right, boys. You guys, you guys have a good night, man.
All right, later,
Appreciate
Pops.
you.
All right, well, that is going to be the end of this one. Great night of action here for Major 2 qualifiers. Again, the Mutants take the series 3-1 over top of TBW, just absolutely dominant. I definitely did not anticipate them to come out frying the way that they did, but we'll see if they come out with that same energy when they play us this weekend, Demon Time. But nonetheless, man, before I close on the broadcast, I'm going to pop up that schedule on your screen real quick so you can see we're only about halfway through the week. We still got a lot more games to be played here in week 1 of our Major 2 qualifier stage. Tomorrow night, we will have what was supposed to be a triple header is now a double header, as Team Royal and Demon Time move their matchup to this past Tuesday. They've already played, so only a double header tomorrow night. We will see TBW return as they take on the Militia. So the Militia played earlier tonight at 8:30 p.m. EST, and they did fall to Team Hydra. So both teams suffering L's here tonight, but both will look to bounce back come tomorrow night and potentially get their first dub of the major. So you definitely don't want to miss that matchup, 8:30 p.m. EST. And then immediately following that one at 10:30 p.m. EST, the most talked about team for whatever reason, this major, Surgical, will take on Empire. So both of those teams are undefeated as of right now, sitting at 1-0. So one of those teams will be walking away with their first L of the major, while the other will advance and join Team Hydra to go undefeated here in week number 1. So 2 good matchups you don't want to miss. Saturday will be the last day of week 1 action, and that is going to be our first triple header of Major 2. Demon Time taking on Team Mutants, 8:30 or 7:30 p.m. EST. Sorry about that. Savages and Godsend play each other at 8:30 p.m. EST, and then we've got Samurai taking on the Elite at 10:30 p.m. EST. So a lot more games to be played. Hell of a lot of action coming at you. So definitely make sure, if you have not already, that you follow us here on our Twitch. This is our main stream, the COD Premier League. Hit that follow button. That way your notification bell is turned on and you get notified each and every time we go live with any of our matchups. Also, make sure you follow us on our X account as well. There you'll be able to find highlights being posted, match results. We're going to start posting up the stats from each series as soon as next week. That way you can see how these players and these teams competed, not just on the individual maps that they played, but also the series as a whole. There you'll be able to find updates on the leagues, all of those sorts of things, match results in case you missed anything. So definitely make sure you follow us on the X. That handle is going to be the COD PL. So THECODPL, all one word on X. And the last thing, man, make sure you drop us a subscription on YouTube. We don't post any of our VODs from any of our matchups on Twitch. Everything goes directly to YouTube after the matches. So if you do miss a match, you want to go back and watch it, or maybe you just enjoyed the matchup you just seen and you want to rewatch it, definitely head over to our YouTube channel where you can find all of the VODs from anything that you see here on our stream. So that's going to be at the COD Premier League, same handle as our Twitch account on YouTube. So we've already posted the first matchup from earlier tonight on stream. You'll be able to find this one up there probably in about 30 to 45 minutes, maybe a little bit shorter. We'll see. But nonetheless, man, thank you guys for joining us. We will catch you guys tomorrow night.